They're not qualified. In fact, I spent some time with our friendly search engine, Google, trying to get the answer to this question. And it took a long time. What is the average closing percentage for sales professionals? And I dug, and I had to add of qualified opportunities. Of qualified opportunities, what do you think the answer was? 22%? Really? You mean 2 out of 10? 2 out of 10? So what happened to the other 8? Why is that a bad thing? Why would you not want you or any of your friends to chase 8 opportunities unnecessarily? By the way, how good are most salespeople? Oh, my gosh. So, I dug some more, and there are fundamentally 4 things that happen when you don't get the business. And hear me out just a minute. There are fundamentally 4 things that happen when you don't get the business. The first one is they choose to delay. Stephen can tell you that there's a distributor in our marketplace that we got really good traction on. Gentlemen shared significant pain, third-level pain. Things were going well, and I asked the question that you must ask of the CEO. And it sounds like this. Mr. CEO, as busy as you are, all the things you have on your plate, just curious where this initiative falls in terms of priority. And I got the 1,000-mile stare, which is the truth, but here it comes. He says, Bill, I just thought of something. We're looking at enterprise software. Enterprise software. We've had a team that's been looking at it for 6 months. We're deeply invested in that. You make a good point about being held accountable to return on metrics and results. I think the better avenue for us is to let us get that in place, and then let's do our sales training. Now, 18 months later, I saw him at a public event. He approaches me, and he says, listen, we're still very serious about the sales training. And I said, how's the ERP solution going? And what do you think he said? We're still evaluating. You know, it stuns me how salespeople don't understand there are 2 sales that have to be made. The first one, are they really going to buy an ERP solution? And the second one is, okay, they're going to buy it. Are they going to buy it from us? And what do you think most salespeople walk in talking about? Why you should buy ours, right? So they delay, justifiably so. Number 2 is they choose to do it themselves. Ran into a friend who's an entrepreneur, and he told me about being in a business startup, and they've gotten really good publicity. And he said, everybody's wanting to do business with us. And he saw some information I had, and he saw the term free consulting. Now, this would be the second nicest person I know, just behind my wife. And he says his expression turns into a steely glare when he says, Bill, I make every salesperson I see a free consultant. I'm thinking, whoa, what just happened here? I said, what do you mean? He said, look, we're a startup. We've gotten lots of publicity. I'm not going to pay $3,000, $5,000, $8,000 a month to some managed service provider. I'm going to call them all on the phone and nice them up. I said, what does that look like? And he said, well, I invite them out. I ask them how they'd help. I show them what to do, ask them a litany of questions. They send me proposals with solutions, and then I do it myself. I can figure it out. It's called free consulting. It's called free consulting, where they do it themselves. Number 3 is they take the safe route. Given a choice, the incumbent is the devil that they know. Given a choice between firing that person and risking that FUD factor that you're aware of, or staying where they are, what do you think they would rather do? And who has not heard the expression, you'll never get fired for hiring IBM? So make no mistake, the bigger they are, the safer they go. And lastly is, you don't want to hear this, but many people are just cheap. It's in their DNA. You've known people like that. They're going to go cheap.